Hey colleagues, it was suggested to me to try and help people organize their Google Classrooms a little bit more. Uh, the reason why I was asked is because I have been using learning management software for over 10 years. So we're just going to try to keep this really simple because it's really important to lower the stress levels and keep students and parents aware of what's being assigned and what they need to complete. And by simply putting work and announcements in their proper places, I think that could be achieved. So the whole goal here is to lower your stress and lower the student's stress by just simply having work a little bit more organized. As you can see on my screen here, there is the stream and there is the classwork. It's really simple. Please delineate the two by any type of announcement would be shown in the stream. So generally speaking, like I've been doing the Jam of the Days, as you see here in my participation in government class, and this is all just streams. This is all information for the students or messages or what have you, just to keep the students engaged and involved in what's going on and what's going on with the course. If we scramble over here and go to a different class, let's say, here's my advanced placement class, right? The announcements are here as well. Now, when you do make announcements, okay, you can, if you use this feature here, pick multiple classes or multiple sections. For example, if you have 3 sections of chemistry, or you have 3 sections of algebra, or 3 sections or multiple sections of a course, or you just want to give a general announcement to all your students, hey everyone, I hope you're doing well, I hope everything's going well. If you need anything, I'm online from this time, this is my office hours. The stream is the place for that. And you could click multiple classes to actually make that announcement. It's not really, really difficult to do that. And it really lowers your stress because you don't have to re-announce that. And at the same time, it allows you to send out those messages so the students can delineate what's a message and what's classwork. If we actually go into a classwork assignment, here's where I would create classwork and create assignments. And here's where your assignments are, different questions. Like if you want to just do a discussion, you could do it with a question. If you want to actually add an assignment, you could do that as well. Generally speaking, when you do the assignments, here's a module 34, which the students haven't done yet. It's not due till the due date. And you see, you can place a due date on that, and that's really important. For example, if you want to do a new assignment, we go to Create, you go to Assignment. Here's where you could put in, like for example, once again, you want to do it for multiple sections, they all can get that. And then you could put in the due dates so they know when it's due. Yes, we are working with flexible dates, and I understand that, but it's good to kind of set the guardrails on the highway so the students understand. And at the same time, you could set point values just as a reflection or just to see how they're progressing and what have you. But also you can include rubrics, all right? And I'll show you in a minute. You could also include preset comments, so this way you could give the students feedback or the parents feedback. So this way, if you put the assignments within the assignment column, what happens is when the students want to see, for example, and remember, this is confidential. So if we use students, okay, we could sit here and see, well, let's see how this student is progressing. And then we could see the student here, okay, and we could see whether they've turned in assignments and they have been graded or they haven't been graded. And we could see what's going on. And this is what the student would see as well. They would pull up their assignments, and therefore they would see all the different assignments that are here. And they would see their assignments, and they would see their comments, what have you. Okay? So this way they would know, or a parent would know exactly what the student owes. So if you open up this one, for example, you could see I put in a private comment over here. Also, you could see throughout the assignment, I've made comments on the side. And the way you could do that is you simply use the comments. Here's the preset comments that I already have in here, which you just simply add to the comment bank. At the same time, if you wanted to add a comment, pardon me, not that, you go right here where this plus is, and allows you to add a comment right in there, and then you type it in, and then the students will see these comments when they pull up their assignments. I think it's very important to give some type of numerical feedback right in the classroom, because this way the students don't have to take a two-step. They don't have to sit there and see it's done in classroom, but then where is it in school tools? They are more quick to check their Google Classroom because it's just easier. If they want to jump to if they want to jump to school tools, that takes another couple steps and you might not have their attention by then. So I've heard from students and parents they really like that they could see their grades right in classroom. And at the same time, what you could do is if you jump back, pardon me, we'll get rid of this. And if I go to AP Economics and I go to grades, you could see your class as a whole and who's missing what and who still needs to turn in assignments and what have you. Like right here, I could see that a couple people are missing assignments here. But don't worry about that. Please, I know these are students that you are aware of, but this is all confidential. Don't mention anything to these students. I'll take care of that. Okay, but that's the idea here with with separating. So this way you have your stream, which has your announcements, what's going on, sharing with your classes. Hey, it's a nice day, or by the way, please try to get it done with that assignment, or please watch that video if you have any questions. Also concerning assignments, I would try, if you're worried about validity and having students give assignments that, answer questions that are where you don't want to have cheating, more or less, to be perfectly honest, I would refrain from just using stuff or material that you get on the internet. Because if it's on the internet and it has an answer key, the students are going to find that. But if you want to use that, that's fine still. Even if there's an answer key and then it's on the internet, just try to add in some open-ended questions. Open-ended questions get the students to really think. So therefore, explain why it's the right answer. Show me your work. A lot of times you see that in math. That's very applicable across the subject areas. Ask them to please explain why did they get that answer? How did they come about that answer? And make it say in a few sentences, I'd like to see this explained. A really nice way to also engage the students is to use those discussion boards, post those questions, and have the students write back to you. It's a nice, easy, open-ended assignment. It's an easy way to see if the kid's engaged. They get to talk to each other, so there is the socialization aspect. And at the same time, it's something you can very liberally grade, or just it's simply, yes, you did it, a point, or no, you didn't, a 0. And that's really something simple. So once again, try to put all your messaging in the stream. Try to make sure all the classwork is here. Now, once again, if I put up a classwork, how are they going to know it? They do receive an email saying that they've received, that you've posted it. And it also shows up in the stream because they'll say that I've posted assignments. See, right here. And the blue shows them, there is an assignment. So this is a new assignment, module 34, the last one for 2020. And then the students go there and they click on that. And they would see the instructions. All right. And they would see the module and then what's expected and what have you. We will have a couple sessions. We'll give you some dates and times on email where we'll be meeting in case anybody would like some extra help with Google Meet, or if they have specific questions or have you, what to do. I have noticed, though, that generally speaking, keeping the streams separate, and announcements here and classwork here, keeps the kids organized. And by having more organizational skills, it makes work a lot easier for the students. So I think that really helps. Nothing has to be really fancy. It's really simple. A lot of times, for example, you want to send them on websites and what have you. It's really not hard to have them, pardon me, I just have to move the window here. It's really not hard to sit here and take a doc, Google document, just go here, new, and then here's a document. It's really not hard to just sit here and punch in links. And that's the symbol right there. So this way, everything is right on the document. Everything is on the assignment, so the students don't have to go back and forth. They're right here. Everything's in one place. That's really easy. If you want, I could show you again. Let me know during the meet. It takes a little time, but well, we could do it right now. If you want, you can take, for example, a Word document and make it into a Google Doc, and therefore you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And this way, with the Google Doc, you have more of the, the students can edit and what have you and add. But just remember, when you make that assignment, if I make a new assignment, one of the things I always do, if we go to classwork, one of the things we always do is if we go here, pardon me, in the instructions, it's very important. Pardon me. We'll just go back 1 second. Here, I'm just going to edit. That you always make sure that the students have, and it's not showing up right here, but when you put it in, that you make sure make a copy for each student. Make sure that you use make a copy for each student. It's probably not in this module. I might have made a mistake there, but pardon me. Here, we'll just go real quick over here. We'll go to classwork. We'll show you in the next one. Alright, view assignment. Okay, pardon me. Instructions. Alright, let's go to edit. And you see each student will get a copy. That's really crucial, because if you do that, then the students know each one of them is getting their own separate copy, so they won't all be working on the same document. But we discussed that in a meeting, when we had a faculty meeting. But if you still need help with that, we're glad to help you out. It's not a problem. But that's really it. Last things again, once again, make sure that in the classroom, when you are on your Google Classroom, let's go back to a classroom. It's important to try and make sure and delineate, it's important to try and make sure and delineate, pardon me, between the two streams, all right? And those streams are your classwork, okay? Here's participation government. The stream for the announcements and non-graded work, no assignments in the stream, and put all your assignments in classwork. All right, feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Otherwise, we hope everyone's well and be well.